Hi guys, I am Tiadwana and welcome back to my channel. I know typically I am doing a tutorial in regards to hair, but today I just wanted to do something different for you guys and shed some light on my weight gain journey and provide some tips and tricks that I did to help me gain weight. And the title that you read when you clicked on this video is definitely not clickbait. I did gain 10 pounds in a week, and before I get into how I do that, I just wanted to shed some light about my where I was before. So growing up, I was always thin. My metabolism has always been fast. No matter what I eat, no matter how much I ate, I could not gain weight. My weight didn't really become a problem for me until I entered high school. And everyone would just be like, oh, you're so skinny, or use me as a, to describe someone skinny. Oh, she's about as small as you, or you're this big. And it didn't really bother me, but it did bother me, if that makes sense. I always try to do things to gain weight, like eat peanut butter, eat potatoes, just a lot of carbs, and it just would never work. Mainly because I did not have the appetite to just sit around and eat snacks all day. And for two, as I mentioned, my metabolism was just too fast to gain weight. I always Google things, how to slow down my metabolism. I would try those, it wouldn't work. I don't know if the problem was because I wasn't staying consistent with it, but it really just did not work for me. I really just wanted to gain weight. I was so small. I was really small, and me hanging around my friends who were a little bit more curvy, had hips, had butt, didn't have chicken legs like I did. I remember I used to go through drastic measures as far as, I would wear shorts under my pants, to make my butt look big, or just things like that. And looking back on it now, I just see how ridiculous it was. I should have just embraced my skin. But me being, older, that was, high school was almost 10 years ago for me. I don't really know why I cared about the things that I cared about. Like, I always just wanted a big butt, and now that I'm older, it has no value or no purpose in my life to have a big butt. I mean, I have a little bit now because I gained weight, but to me, it's not a necessity. I don't need it. So I just want to fast forward to last year. I had a baby back in 2016, so I was nursing. I nursed for about a year. In addition to nursing and stress, all of my calories were pretty much gone. I was eating one meal, if that, a day. I didn't have an appetite. I just had so many things in my life going on to where I was stressed out. And every time you nurse your baby takes 200 plus calories from you. So not only was I not eating, the calories that I did have were going to my baby. So let's fast forward. I was doing my research on how to, gain weight, my YouTube videos, my Google, Instagram, things like that, and I came across apetamin. I know many of you probably have heard of apetamin, many of you don't, but this is like the holy grail into gaining weight. And of course I had to wait until I stopped nursing to take it, because it's not safe. It gets into your breast milk and it has an effect on your baby, things like that. So my baby turned 1 June 29, 2017. I started taking the apetamin. I have my dates here to give you guys accurate information. So I started taking apetamin July 13th, 2017. When I got the bottle, I believe I paid, I believe it was $20 for the bottle, and then it was like another $20 in shipping. It was so expensive. And on the website, they say that one bottle lasts, I believe, 1 to 2 weeks. Don't believe that. Don't feed into it. Save your money, and I'm gonna tell you why. So July 13th, 2017, I started taking the apetamin. The instructions say to take 10 milliliters 3 times a day, which to me that was too much. So I was actually, and I only took 5 milliliters twice a day, one in the morning and one at night, and it helped me just fine. I would say if you're wanting to start apetamin, make sure you take it when you don't have anything to do the next day. So maybe on a Friday or whatever your work schedule or whatever your schedule is, make sure that your schedule, you don't have anything to do for that day or maybe the next 2 days. Because with me, it made me very, very, very sleepy. I probably slept for 2 days. It just made me tired. It drank me. I know everyone's different. I read some reviews where it didn't make anyone sleepy, but just to be on the safe side, make sure you don't have anything to do the next day. You don't have to get up early because you're going to be sleepy and groggy the whole day. So July 13th, 2017, I was 107 pounds. Which is this, I'm 5'5", by the way, so that was the smallest that I've ever been. I believe in high school, I may have been 115. I included the picture of March of 2017, right a couple months before my baby turned 1, and I was so small. I wish I had more pictures to show you guys, but I really just did not like taking pictures. At least selfies, yeah, but full body pictures, I hated it. Whenever I went out, I just hated, I liked going out, but I hated trying to find something to wear that didn't make me seem so small. So go back to it. So I was 107 pounds July 13th, 2017. By July 23rd, I was 118 pounds. So that's actually 11 pounds that I gained in 10 days. And in addition to the apetamin, which gives you an appetite, so I was up in the middle of the night eating snacks. So what actually helped me reach it, in addition to having an appetite, was make sure I'm counting my calories. So there are apps that you can download. For me, I downloaded My Plate. You plug in where you want to be by a certain amount of time, how much you weigh, how tall are you, things like that, and it'll tell you how many calories that you have to eat a day in order to get to your limit. So with me, my calorie intake was 2,160, and I'm just like, how the heck am I supposed to eat this much in one day? So I had an appetite, but at the same time, I had a work to do. I had a child to take care of. I can't just sit around and eat all day, right? So what I did, which I actually found this from a friend, and it definitely came in handy, was the bulk 1340 shake. Now one shake is very thick, by the way. It's 1,340 calories, which was half of what I needed to intake. So everything else that I intake was basically my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The snacks that I had in between, I would make sure that they were always high calories. To show you guys how big the scoop is, it's really big. I believe one scoop is about this much, and it's actually 2 scoops that you want to scoop, and which includes 1 shake. So like I said, it's very thick. I did mix it with milk because, you know, with a cup of milk you get an additional 150 calories. So I mixed it with milk. You can also mix it with fruits, peanut butter, whatever you see fit, just to give yourself a little bit extra you know, calories while you're drinking it. Now I did do more milk than I did scoops, if that makes sense, because I didn't want to drink a thick consistency. I wanted it to be to where it went down smooth. And so I drank this shake every morning, you know, while I was at work. It maybe took me maybe an hour to finish it because I would just sip it here and there. You don't have to drink it down all at one time. Also, what I ended up doing was splitting it up. I would scoop 1 scoop, which of course is half the 1,340 calories, with a cup of milk. I would drink that in the morning, and before I lay down and go to bed, I would do the other scoop and drink it that way. Because I did find that sometimes I was really full off the shake that I didn't want to eat anything else. And if you want to gain weight, you have to intake the calories. So just to reiterate, I started the apetamin July 13th, 2017 at 105 pounds, you guys. I really looking at even my old selfies, I was so skinny, and you can see it in my neck, and my collarbone was sticking out. It was crazy. So by August 18th, 2018, I was 130 pounds. I gained 23 pounds in a little over a month. And I'm finally, I'm at the weight that I want to be at. Right now I weigh 137. I actually stopped taking the apetamin for maybe 6 months. I didn't lose any pounds. My appetite stayed up. Not as much as me being on the apetamin, but I definitely still have an appetite. I did get a little bit busy at the beginning of this year. I would say maybe around February, March, and where I stopped eating, I lost maybe 5 pounds. It was no more than 8. I would say I lost maybe 5 pounds. So I started taking the apetamin again, which I didn't take it as much as I did the first time, which I actually forgot to mention. One bottle of apetamin actually probably lasted me a month. On the website it says one bottle lasts you a week, because they want you to take 10 millimeters 3 times a day, which is just too much. So I was only taking 5 milliliters twice a day. Sometimes I would only do 5 milliliters once a day right before I went to bed. You don't, personally to me, you don't need to take all of that. Like it's gonna give you an, if it's meant to give you an appetite, it's gonna give you an appetite. So I started back on the apetamin earlier this year because, again, like I said, I lost 5 pounds. So I was around 124, 125. So I started it back. I didn't take it for 2 weeks. And then then I was probably only taking it once or twice a day, whenever I could remember to take it. It wasn't like, oh, I really needed to gain weight because I just lost a couple pounds. So I ended up gaining 5 pounds in that 1 week. That first week I gained my weight back. And so I stopped taking it. And I have like 2 bottles in there that I just don't need anymore. Because you don't lose the weight once you stop taking it. Like a lot of things that you may take, like hair vitamins, things like that, where you notice that it reverses once you stop it. But luckily it did not for me. So right now I'm 137, and to me, I'm happier at this weight. I feel, more confident. I'm not so small. I can wear high-waisted stuff now. I really like this weight, and I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will have a new video for you guys, a new hair video for you guys in a couple days. Thank you.